Yo, am I live? I am live. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. Um, we like some classical music. Okay. Bow, bow. Let's see here. Okay, so this is the design. This isn't like the 100% the final design, but um, this is what we're gonna be going for. Oh, this is kind of loud. Let me turn that down. I also need to pull this up. Channel dashboard. Let's. Yo, Mister, what's up? Can't believe I have to leave when you start stream. Love the design. Thank you, brother. Like I said, I don't think this is gonna be my final design, but it's a good starting place, and we can mess with colors and stuff later. It's actually, you know, I've taken some inspiration from you. I would say, for sure. So sad you can't stick around. I don't know how long I'm gonna be doing it, so, but thank you for stopping by. Always nice to see you in chat. All right, let's see here. That. There we go. Looks really clean. That's what I was kind of going for. Not like over roundedness, not like, you know, I just want consistency. I don't think the observed player there is gonna be like, it'll probably be down more or something like that, but we'll just have to see as we go. I've started on it slightly already. But I can kind of run through. I also want to use this as like a, if anyone ever wanted to go in depth and start from scratch, that they could like come back and watch this and see what we did. So I'll run through the changes I've made already to it. So this is the design we're gonna go for. We're not using Open HUD quite yet. Yo, Marflow. Hey, TMB. What's up, brother? Welcome back. Marflow. Thank you for the follow. So I'm not quite using Open HUD for this yet. Eventually we will integrate using Lexo HUDs. I just spent a shit ton of time last night working on Open HUD, like the program itself, and it's pretty close. This next release is pretty close to being done. But I need a little break from that. So I am going to be just working on starting or like making a HUD. Kind of the creative side of it. In the future, I'll like to develop HUDs. Hell yeah. Well, you came to the right place. So, like I said before, this is the design we're going to kind of go for, and we can switch it up as we go. I've started somewhat already on it. I wish I had 3 monitors for this, so it's going to be hard to showcase what's going on here. Let me close some tabs. The computer's actually was still on from last night. So here's this. What's going to be the best way to do it? Let's do this, actually. So this one, yeah. Let's do this, move this here. We'll go like that. Okay. So, as you can see, we're starting from like, you're the GOAT. Thank you. Thank you. I don't think I am, but I appreciate you saying it. So this is where we're at. Really, we're at just the start of it. And you can see if we go full screen here, this is what we're working with. I'll run through the changes that I made. It's very slight changes already, just to the side players, and obviously I've not gone too far into it yet. Music is setting a tone. Well, I honestly, doing like classes and shit, having classical music while you're like studying and stuff, at least for me, it helps. It helps a lot. Um, yes. So this is what we have done so far. So, in reality, I have not changed much. I went to the players. I went to the players TSX, right? Default stuff here. To use Tailwind CSS, not for the HUD itself, but for OpenHUD, like the program, I do use Tailwind. Although I might be switching away from it. At my job, I've had to start using vanilla CSS once again, or I guess SCSS, which is what the HUD uses, and it's I kind of like it better. I think, I don't know, just in terms of reusability. Vanilla CSS is the GOAT. I've been in love with Tailwind CSS for a long time, but I must say that vanilla, or that just regular CSS and having class names and stuff is nice. So, what I have done so far is I've added a top row and a bottom and a weapons row, and we're doing that because if you go here, right, we have this top row and we have this bottom row, and so we're gonna have an avatar. We're gonna have this middle section and this end section here for the top row, and then bottom row is going to be for weapons and such, right? So how this code base is normally set up before I've added these changes is basically, instead of this top row and weapon row, you're going to have this stats row, and it's going to go through and it's going to list all that stuff. So what I have done, like I said, I've made this top row for that, and I've made the weapons row for the bottom one, and then I've added these values. And now we got to stylize it a little bit. Something I've found very time saving is to get rid of container setups and just use position absolute for everything. That can be good, but that can also be dangerous. But I'm sure you know what you're doing, so with it. But that can definitely be somewhat that could ruin some stuff later on. I feel like. I'm trying to think of off the top of my head. As long as you make sure everything is fail proof, it's so fast to implement. Yeah. This could break for different screen sizes. Yes. So if you wanted to create a HUD that works on multiple different screen sizes, you would have to CSS media queries. You would have to do something like this, where you have styles specifically set for different screen sizes, or you could use something like the CSS like, oh, not VJ, view height, which is a replacement for like 100 pixels. You do 100 view height, and that's going to be the size of the screen that the user's on. And so kind of do like based off of that, but it doesn't work like, it's not like 1-to-1. So if you do like 80 view height on 1920 1080, then that's not going to be the exact same look as for like if you're on a 4K monitor and doing 80% of that. It's gonna look different. If you have the parent element set to relative, at least for HUDs, it's fine. Yeah. Oh, that might not have been a question for me then. But whatever. That's a good thing to include. But don't use this for websites. That would be awful. Yeah, exactly. I think for the HUD, it's definitely fine for you to do stuff like that. You can honestly do position fixed too. Like, it's really not that big of a deal. All right. Let's get back into this. So what I have done, right? Like I said, I'm working on the player side first. And we've got like a start of what we're trying to do here. So we got the name, the money, the health, armor, and kills, which I'm kind of debating if I want to switch the kills over to underneath the name. I don't really know. We can do that later on. You're cool, dude. Thank you. It's okay. It's all good. It's all good. So we go over to our SCSS now, right? What do we need to focus on here? So if we use our inspect element, let's go ahead and move this to the bottom. and we can see that, so the player data is supposed to be contained in here. Top row, bottom row. So this means, I mean, since it's like too big, you can see, I don't know if you guys can see that well on screen, but top row is only supposed to be that big, and you can see that it's extending. So that means that we've got some like padding or something that's pushing it out, doing something like that. I27 Leo, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. So because of that, now we can go through and we can say, hey, what is causing that? We have top row. So in our top row, we have HP bar, we have name and money, and we have health. We can see padding right is on right there. So let's turn that off. And padding left, turn that off. Also, this flex is probably doing something to it. Or that's just straight up the HP bar. Oh, here's that position relative thing. That's probably what's going on here. No, this has position relative. So why is this HP bar so big? Why is it so big? Oh, is it? Ah, nope. I was right. Okay, so let's refresh this. So it is the position relative thing that we were just talking about before. We have position relative on the player data, but we don't have it on the top row. So if we do position relative, you'll see that our HP bar goes to the correct size that we want. And so that's exactly what we were just discussing. So we're gonna come over here to the SCSS. We're gonna find, where is it? Top bar. Where did I add it? Right here. Where? Here it is. Right here. So we'll do position relative, which is kind of, I prefer to just throw this on like most containers, if that makes sense. So we'll also throw this on weapon row as well. And so that's going to give us the separation. We have the top bar and the bottom bar. We have the weapons and stuff too. And now what I want to do is change the height. So we can see in this that this is a pretty, like, I would say this is like 2/3 and that's 1/3 the height of the container, right? So let's go back over here. I was messing with sizes before, but if I'm thinking 2/3 and 1/3, we can change this height to be 66%, and we'll change this height to be 33. And let's see if that looks good. Oh, there we go. Yeah, and that's looking pretty on par with what I was wanting. Okay, the other thing that I'm trying to focus on here too is that we need the avatar, but I don't have any avatars set up. And like I said, I'm doing this through Lexo. Add up to 100. Yeah, we could. I mean, I guess I could also do like, I could make it like 99.999 with like 0.66 and 0.33 or whatever. Yeah, let's go. That's a fair point. Let's go ahead and throw that as a 34. No, I'm right there with you. No, that I totally get it, brother. I totally get it. Totally understand. So now, so we have that set up, and like I said, we need, so I'm doing this in Lexo for now. This eventually, I mean, it's going to be the same exact process when OpenHUD, when this next version comes out. You'll be able to do it literally based off of the CS2 React HUD, just straight up. More to come on that later. But for now, we're using Lexo, so let's go find a player. And actually, I think Lexo's got to have a version of this. Actually, could we just use? Hold on. Maybe let's do sneak peek at OpenHUD, the next version, because I technically have it working, and I added a nice feature I think that people are gonna like later on. All right, npm run dev. Let's pop that up. Thank you for the follow. What could it be? It's nothing crazy. It's not like insane. I just think it's like a quality of life thing. And I think there's a lot of quality of life things that I want to like be adding to it. But it's just when you go to the dashboard here and you have a player's connected, and it's going to let you just copy their Steam ID just straight up like that. So you can come over here and you can do player, test player, yada yada. So who did I just copy? Thank you for the follow. Pitternin? Not good at reading. Not good at that reading stuff yet. So let's just, okay, so let's see. Localhost HUD. Nope, that was the wrong one. HUD. No? Thank you for the follow again. Appreciate it. Getting ever so closer to that 1500 goal that I want. Why are you not working? Do I have to restart? Let's restart this. npm run dev. Here we go. Okay, so here's that same HUD. So now we're in open HUD. So I guess we can just use this for now. So let's go over to the dashboard. Let's get Torji, and let's make him as a player. Create player, Steam ID, Torji, and then let's upload a random picture. Let's use this one. This is from the NA Revival stuff. So Torji, and now we see this is the avatar. Just joined. Why are we building a CS HUD? Is it like a stream overlay thing? Correct. So for people unfamiliar, what we're doing, that's the wrong thing. So I have a program, and I'll do this real quick because I'm sure majority of people, if you follow me, you have an idea. I have a program that I created that allows tournaments and stuff to do the, can we open image a new tab? Nope, not gonna let me. Cool. So it allows us to do the overlay like that tournaments do, the custom overlay. So the program itself is different than customizing the HUD. Long story short, the program allows us to get something like that. And what we're working on now is this one I've made in Figma, which still needs work, but is a good starting point. And so we're gonna go from here. Let me close that. So anyway, back to the development. So we got that avatar now, so we can actually see what we're trying to do. What do we need to look at next? So avatar looks good. So we're probably going to need to put a width. Maybe if we want to split the containers exactly, we could do like 33% for the avatar, 33 for the name and money, and 33, something like that. That might be good. So let's mess around with that for a second. So avatar, do I have you in here yet? No, I don't. Where's avatar? Okay. I've also learned too, I don't know how people are going to feel about this. The default code for a HUD is, or CSS is nested. And I've actually learned, because I've been using SCSS at my job, that's almost better like to not nest everything, which is what's happening here. I also want to make my own HUD, but IDK where to start. Well, this is a perfect place for you. I do have a tutorial in my Discord if you join the Discord, or the Open HUD Discord, that like gets you started. This will be like going more in depth though with each step. Okay, so let's go ahead and let's take this avatar class, and you'll see it'll break once we save, so that's no longer going to be there. Let's go up now to the, what's the player underscore data is what we're looking for. Where are you at? There we are. Okay, so top row, we have the name, we have the avatar going to be here. Paste that in. So we got avatar, name and money, and we got health stats. And so that's our top row. I'll watch VODs. All right, later, mister. Yeah, better off using selectors instead of nesting stuff. Exactly. And so I would love to go through and like redo this. Nesting is cool, but I don't think we need to be nesting all classes. You know, if you nest, like, for example, if you have an avatar, right? It's fine to nest like the actual elements. Like if you have an image inside an avatar, that's fine to be nested in there. If you have a video inside an avatar, that's fine to do. But over nesting stuff is actually kind of harmful, because then that kind of ruins reusability. And as long as you have like separation of concerns, so like separating like how we have it, like players' styles in their own sheet, then there's no reason really you need to nest everything. So Yeah, too much nesting is hard to follow through. Yeah, and I get you could argue that that's like keeping the structure of the like it represents how a class should be used, but reusability is more important in my opinion. Okay, so we have the avatar. I don't want it to be rounded, so we're gonna get rid of this. Where's that border radius? Let's get rid of that border radius. Oh, wrong one. Okay, so we got that. Let's actually find an actual picture of Torji to look at. Torji. Let's save this one. It's gonna look a little goofy because we haven't like edited it. And the HLTV pictures show like the entire body, so I saved that, and let's go back into the HUD. Ooh. So this is an issue. This is an issue I was having last night. I don't think my updates work quite yet. Nope, they don't. All right, let me but hey, easy enough. We'll just go back to the dashboard, copy it, create a new one. So that's one of the problems. That's why I wasn't trying to use OpenHUD yet, because I still have some things to work on. Torji. All right, we can do that, submit, and now if we do that, now we got little Torji right there. Like I said, if the picture would be better, like if I would go in and I would Photoshop to just be like from here up, you know. But that's fine for now. We'll just keep it at that. So if we go back and look at the design in Figma, which also, if you're not using Figma to like make a proof of concept or like design a HUD before getting into it, you don't have to, but it just makes it a lot easier, and it's free. Like you get like a page for free or something, so might as well do it. So I think like I said before, I'm going to separate these into kind of 1/3 the size of the container each. So I'll do that here in a second. When I switched to Mr's HUD, it broke my photos because they had to be in HLTV format in this HUD, but in the default, they just had to be square. Interesting. I wonder why. I'm trying to think of like why that would be. I'll ask him later on that one. On a high level, how does custom HUDs work? You have a server relaying data from, sorry, the pin is in the way, from some sort of demo, I'm assuming, and you're just putting it up, and you're putting it on the React up neatly. Pretty much, so like, high level overview, quick high level overview of how OpenHUD works. So you have a file in your Counter-Strike files that is like GameStateIntegration.cfg. The naming convention will have like OpenHUD in it, right? So with that, whenever you join a demo, like I'm in a demo currently as we speak, whenever you join a demo or a live server, Counter-Strike will see that game state integration. It'll send it in that game state integration. It has a URL to send data to, basically, long story short. So it's sending a bunch of post or get requests to a server that's running in the back end of OpenHUD. So right now there's a Node.js server that's taking those HTTP requests and then digesting it down with a library and then sending it back to a different, which, I mean, this is kind of a different program, but then it's kind of different, but kind of the same. So OpenHUD and the HUD itself to customize are different. JSON payload, I think so. I don't know exactly what they use, to be honest with you. But yes, I would assume it is a JSON payload. I think we do parse it. But that's a high level, long story short, that's how it's working. Okay, thanks. No problem. Let's get back to this. So, like I was saying, let's make each container about 33%. So we'll say avatar. Okay. And like I said, inspector tool, if you're just getting into it, inspector tool is your friend and fucking teacher. It's going to show you everything you need to do, and you can test things. So I'm going to treat this avatar class. I know they're treating it. I don't think they're treating it as an avatar. I think they're treating it as like, this is the width of the image that we want. But I actually am going to change this to 33%. You're going to see, okay, cool, that's fine. We're also going to change this. Well, actually, the default value for justified content is start. So we want it to be at the start. And position relative is fine. Overflow hidden is fine. Yeah, that's all we really need to change for it. So let's go ahead and change that 33%, and we'll get rid of that. And so if we don't, I actually don't need to refresh, but HUDs are essentially websites reading data that the program relays from CS. That is the perfect way to summarize it. Thank you for that, because I was trying to think of how to do that quickly. But yeah, that's exactly what's going on. Okay, so we have the player avatar. We have that one. Let's go ahead. And I don't always like to, so we'll see how this goes. You could also use a flex option, right? So we could do like flex 1, and if we throw that on all of them, it should be fine. But I kind of like to deal with percentages personally, just because it makes more sense in my head. Computer science guy. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's change name and money to, instead of using flex, let's do width another 33%. And we will do the same. I guess I could have just multi-edited that. So here we go. So each one has 33% now, and evenly spaced. So if we're going over here, okay, that one, move that actually. So we're looking at this top one right now. This is the one we want to look at because this has the avatar. So if our picture was good, like if we actually went into Photoshop and edited it, we're on the right track so far. So real quick, small things to change. We can see that the armor needs to be on the left of the health. So we can just easily do that by coming here into the TSX file, and we can, where's it at? Health armor right here. Let's just do that, and that should fix that problem. It's community made or like actual thing Valve put out. It is, the game state integration is made by Valve, but like the program and all this stuff is community made. That's what I said. Not even I know how it works. It takes I mean, yeah, it's like a kind of like, you just have to look into it. It's not a very common knowledge thing, you know. Okay, so this is looking somewhat similar to what we want here. I think, well, okay, first things first, let's get rid of this awful, it's not awful. Let's change up the font, which is going to be over here probably in the index. Yeah, so we're using Inter and System UI and all that stuff. Anyone have a preference? I personally enjoy Roboto from Google Fonts. This is where I go to get mine. I personally like Roboto. I think it's easy reusability. Comic Sans, you want Comic Sans? Is Comic Sans included on a PC? It's obviously the best font. Impact, bro, you guys are trolling me right now. Are these included? Hold on, let's see. Comic. This is like one place I'm not familiar with is like font families and if they're like included or not. Techo is nice and very compact. Techo. Let's take a look. This one? Is this the one you're talking about? I saw a few programs that read the .dem file, and most the websites for smokes and stuff use that to process and give you insights. I didn't know game state integration was a thing. Yeah, so this has not, like, you're not uploading a file or anything. It has to be live. Yeah, IDK, why those characters show? I thought you were trolling me for a second. Did I click something? Hello. That's not too bad. Yeah, we could do that. Well, actually, you know, I'm going to stick with Roboto because I think that's what I'm using on here. Right? Yeah, I am. So let's just, to keep it one-to-one with the design we're going for, let's use Roboto, and it's my favorite, so get fucked. So we'll do Roboto, we'll say get font, we'll say get embedded code, and we'll say import, because I like importing. We don't need the full style tag here. We'll throw this right in the top of the thing, and let's go ahead and add Roboto. And did it change? Should have changed. Why aren't you changing? Times New Roman. You're just really trying to troll me now, Tommy, aren't you? I'll let you get back to it. Thank you for explaining. You are welcome. It is all good. As long as it fits Gratisfaction. Is it? So I went through and I looked at like the longest names, and there was one that was like Annihilation or something like that. So, and it was all caps, which actually does make it longer. Okay. Roboto is such a classic. I like it for readability personally. Some people don't, some people do. It's just a personal preference here, but I'm gonna keep a line with this. I don't know why it's not. Why are you not changing? What if I do this? What if I force you to change? Or did I ruin something? Any console logs? No. Let's see. Font dash family Roboto. Roboto. No, so it's not being picked up. Why are you not being picked up? It's Torji, not... Yeah, oh, I did it quick. I did it quick. Listen, I could change it. Well, okay. We'll check. Fine. I'll make you happy. Let's delete it because my editing function is not working yet. Create player. Steam ID there. Torji. And upload, and there. You happy now? You happy? It's fixed. Comic Sans is the best font. There's no second best. I think that's debatable. Why is this not Roboto? Huh. Oh well, I'll worry about the font later. Let's just keep going. Okay, so the next thing we want to implement, let's see, going back to the design, so let's change the color for this money, so let's go money, color money. You're not going to let me just go to definition, are you? Nope. Index CSS. Where's all the colors? Is there another global... what is it? Dash money. Nope. Color dash money. There we go. Here's where it is. Okay. This is where I need to change the font. This is the one I was looking for. So now let's go here. Let's take this color. Can you give me the actual color? Let's unlink it. There we go. Change that to this. Cool. So now we have our color. Let's see. You guys are trolling with these fonts that you want. You'll put this VOD on? Yeah, I'll probably edit this VOD up a little bit for and post it on YouTube for people to rewatch through. It'll be on the Twitch too if you want to go all the way back through it. Twitch VOD won't have music. Okay, so we are using 20 font for that. We're using 16 for that. So let's go back to players. I have it as 24. We might keep it at 24. And did I say 16 for this? Oh, really? Is it really that small? I'll probably have to change that. Yeah, let's change that to 24 and 18. Why not? See how that looks. A little bit better. And then now, did we change these? Yes, we did. We're gonna get rid of this padding. Don't care for padding. Was there padding over here as well, I think? Nope, not quite yet. And then this one, so health and stats, we're not gonna want it centered, we're gonna want it at the end. So we're gonna change this flex end, or I think just regular end works. Okay, not looking too bad so far. Let's see, what can we do? How about wingdings? Is that a font? Is that even a font? All right, so this one's getting 20, so same one as the name. So actually, we'll go ahead and do. We'll do 24 for it again for the font. So health armor, where is it? Font size 18. We'll change that to 24. And then this is 18, so we'll change the 20 is fine probably. And then we're gonna justify. We don't need this flex direction row. Change. Well, I guess we do if it's changing in the end. Let's do justify content center. No, actually it's align items center. I always get those two mixed up. Do I really need to change you back? All right, 18. Why are you not working the way I want you to? Is it because this needs to be display flex? There we go. Justify content center align items center. Okay, cool. So now what I was doing there, sorry, I need to explain my thought process. I was getting this shield lined up with the health text. You got to try it one time. Okay, you're actually just trolling me at this point, but I'll give it to you. Div soup classic. Yeah. See, the best part about working on a HUD is you don't have to worry about using actual like correct HTML elements. You just use a div for everything. Let's see. You really want me to try this one? This isn't in the Google fonts. I sent you a really good font database. Let me look. Is the Google one not good? That's the one I always use. Is this in here? That one's should already be on my PC. The wingdings? You guys are fucking with me. You guys are fucking with me. Wingdings. What is the... Okay. All right, man. It's just folders, bro. Oh, is this like, oh, you guys are so fucking old. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm fucking saying. No, but this is the place to change so we can actually use Roboto. What? Oh, did I, hold on. Roboto. I'm changing this back. Fuck you guys. Y'all don't know shit, bro. There we go. That should fix it. Hey, look, my favorite font. Oh, my nose is stuffed up. How does it feel knowing that Xanterra's pulled off yet another masterclass? Didn't he lose in the finals? What are you talking about? Back when the easiest way to get icons was making them font, yeah. And like font awesome and all that shit, yeah. Now we have the what are they called? It's like the emoji codes. I don't remember the name of them. I learned about them in school though. So, let's see here. We have, it's pretty close, I would say. This is what we're going for, I think, unless, hold on, I might need to make these different. Flex end is already on there. Let's say I probably need width 100%. This is me being like super picky right now. And then we're gonna do flex dash end. And do we want to throw padding on here? Yeah, might as well. Padding dash right. Let's do like 5 pixels. That's looking good. Okay. Unicode, is that what it is? It might be Unicode. He's still at a 1.25 rating. He was just held back by his team like me when I... Yeah, okay. Okay, bud. Yeah, you of all of the people in our group is the one being held back. Yeah, okay. Sure. All right, top row. I know we deleted the padding earlier. Well, let's add it back. Padding dash right. I'll make it 10 pixels. Why not? Sure. And then what was the other one I changed? I went down here to health stats, health armor. We're going to change this to flex end. And did that, do I need to change the width on this? I don't remember if that actually mattered or not. What is this? Holy shit, this music is like I'm in fucking Lord of the Rings programming. All right, this is more of my vibe. Width 100%. There we go. So we've got the basic layout, I think, complete. Actually, let me do the stats too. Space between. Why is it space between? Okay, come here. Select this. It's actually selecting the box behind it. That's not what I want. Stats. Let's go ahead and hit the stats with a width 100% as well. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Why did, oh, because the avatars. Thank you for the follow, Fantelg? Fantelg? I don't like a slur for a second. I was kind of... Anyway, bro, this is so epic. Yeah, this is fire. Let's see. What do I want? Not space between. We'll do flex end again. Yep, that's what I want. Flex end. Okay, so this, I think this is basically the layout for the top bar. Somewhat finished. There's going to be some extra stuff, so you'll see that we'll have to add the fill and change the color for KD. I'll also probably make those icons and not K and D. I kind of prefer the icons myself, but I guess we can change the colors too. Hold on, that'll be easy to do. So I have background color. So it's a linear. Fuck. Okay, come in here. We're gonna do a gradient. Let's have AI generate us a gradient because I don't know the syntax off the top of my head. Generate a linear gradient color for this and this. Thank you. AI, hey, it is what it is, you know. It makes my coding faster, as you know, it is what it is, you know. Copy. Make it for the root, because I don't know how, unless we can just do, yeah, that's what I wanted. Thank you, AI. Okay, so now we can go back to players. How do I want to do this? CT. It's probably at the top of the file. Yeah, so the ANCT selector, so that means we have team boxes and they include the CT class, and then we're selecting the player and the HP bar, and we're selecting this. So let's go ahead and do gradient. What was the gradient? It was gradient dash color. We'll do CT dash gradient color. And I don't think this is gonna straight up work like this. I think I'll need to add like maybe linear gradient or something in front of it, but let's just see if that does. Nope, that doesn't do what we want. So what is the syntax for gradient? Chat, syntax for gradient? CSS linear gradient. Background. Do you fix that? No? Okay, this is too slow now. Sounds like it's gonna be a banger. What's up, Boof? How did I do this before? I have it in my other code, but I don't really want to go open it right now. Let's go top bar. Oh, it's because I'm not, wait, is it because of that? I don't know if it's because of that. CT gradient. CT gradient is not set. What do you mean CT gradient is not set? Did I not save it? There we go. Oh, okay. So for some reason, I just didn't save it. So there we go. There's that color that we were looking for. So we got that gradient going on. You can't really tell. It's a very subtle gradient. We got a darker blue to the right, lighter blue to the left, and you can see we got that going on. I also will eventually need to add this texture in the background. I kind of fuck with that texture personally. So that's going to be good there. So we got that going on. That looks nice. God, I sound so freaking nasally right now. I apologize for that. Let's also get rid of this rounded corners at the bottom. I don't really like that personally. That's probably going to be a, let's see, and last child. Yep, let's get rid of this. Not my cup of tea. And there we go. Look, we're picking up. We're picking up. These other guys just need, they just need avatars, which we can give them a little fake one. Now, this one is also controversial. Not controversial. Some people like it, some people don't. It's kind of hard if you have, like, avatars on the mini-map. But what I like to do is I like to have a blank silhouette. I think I stole it from HLTV. Greetings, Aravka. Fuck you guys with these, with the names, bro. Sorry, I'm kidding. Not actually fuck you. Thank you. Hello there. Yeah, hello there, kind fellow. After I just said fuck you because of your name, because I can't read. Let's go JT HUD, sources, assets, images. Do I have it in here? Where's it at? Layer. I guess we could do these. These work fine. Would you fuck me, pretzel hug? My fault? Okay, well, I think I just got to know you, so I don't know. Maybe I would. Let's copy these over, and let's bring them, let's put them in our assets. We can go ahead and, this is fine. We'll use those for now. Let's see, go back to that. Take that, put them there. And then what we can do is, if you notice, this is actually a user-defined, how do you say it? React component. So we go into avatar, and then it's saying if there's a camera, we're gonna display the camera and stuff. If not, if they're dead, we display the skull, I guess is what the logic is. I'm not really reading through it right now. You are so loud. And then long story short, if they have an avatar URL, we put that there. If not, we put null. So what I am going to do, let's see, side player. Oh, I guess for if it's in the observed player. Yeah, I love me some good default avatar. It's kind of needed at this point. I think most people like having the avatars in directly in the player. I'm lazy. I'm gonna go over here to my old code. No one steal this, by the way. What you're seeing is not actually here. So I know I need to start passing in the side to the avatar so that I can do whatever I want. Also, yoink? No, don't steal. Don't steal, please, man. Default pick. There we go. That's the line. Wow, that was an easy line. I'm a dumbass for even going and so default pick. We'll just do this for now. Team side. Let's see. We're not passing that in by default, so we're gonna do team side. We're gonna add this CT or T. AI. I don't, dude. Sometimes the AI stuff is nice for autocomplete, but I kind of don't like. I need to turn that off. I know I can turn it off, but player. Okay, let's see. Which one is it? Player state. Let's see. Team side is going to be player dot team. That side. That seems like it'll work. Where did I go? Okay. And then I also need to, because the observed player uses this as well, we're also going to pass that in here to the avatar. Let's add a player, what is it? Team side. Thank you, AI. Cool. That should fix it? No? Why are you giving us errors? Oh, it's giving us errors because we have not just imported this. So let's do import player. What are the names? Import from. Is this the correct syntax in React? I haven't used React in such a long time. Assets, is that right? Looks right. Duplicate that, change that to CT, change that to CT, and then we can change these to... Cool, AI is really freaking helping us right now. Failed to import. HUD development is all about recycling your good. Thank you. Yeah, I recycle basically everything. Is any of this open source? All of it is open source. Literally all of it is. I'll show you real quick one more time. So OpenHUD is what I have made. So this is the program to like run the HUD. The HUD itself is separate though. And you can see that this one here. So it's all open source. You can find it on GitHub. I remember React is always, I haven't used React in a while. So why are you telling me, does this file exist? It should exist. You have to create openhud.com. I think it's taken. You can do aliasing for import, but can you do aliasing for it? Interesting. Let's see. // assets / layer T. Oh, that's why. There's no images. There we go. Cool. Cool. Thank you for the follow. Yeah, add. Appreciate it. Is openhud.com taken? Openhud.com. It's for sale for $795. Anyone want to give it to me? Anyone want to buy it? Okay, so now, dude, am I sick? Why am I so stuffed up? So we have that. We have the avatars in there. So let's go back to here and let's say, so instead of being null, we'll do a ternary and we'll say, team side equal, hey, cool. Hey, exact, dude, AI sometimes is poggers. Although that's not the exact way we want to do it, right? Comparison is not intentional because the types undefined and string have no overlap. Why are you the way you are? Why are you the way you are? Let's... Is that how we want to do it? Yeah, okay, that's how we want to do it. Somewhat. Let's say... Oh, wait, the logic's already up there. If team is CT, the logic's already there. I'm dumb. I'm stupid. I'm dumb and stupid and am awful at coding. And that's why I'm dumb and stupid. Openhud.app, $10 on GoDaddy. Yeah, but then I gotta buy it and pay for it. It's a freaking open source. What I just realized, I think I remember your name. You used to play professionally, didn't you? I wouldn't say professionally. I would say maybe like semi-pro. I have an HLTV. You want to see me as a coach? Not a coach. I'm not. I wasn't a coach at the time, but I look like a freaking high school basketball coach or something. That's me. Anyway, small plug there. So those are good. There's probably logic here asking if it's a side player. Yeah, if it is a side player. If not, I might just straight up remove the cameras for now because I don't use them. So, you know, I am actually going to do that. So we'll say, we'll copy this code down to here. And we'll comment this out. And what we'll do is we'll add this back. Avatar URL. What was the logic before? Probably need to do this. we repeating music now? Okay, how do I turn this fucking AI stuff off? It's fucking with me. Okay, hold on. It's pissing me off. Stop trying to autocorrect or auto do everything. Okay, so openhud.blogspot.squarespace.com. Dude, if it's free, you know. Need to have cam support if you want to use it for prize picks. That's a good point. That's a good point. Okay, we'll keep that. I don't have cameras implemented in mine, so that's why I was saying that. We'll keep that for now. Show cam. Well, okay, hold on. I just lost my train of thought. What was I doing? It was if it is a side player. So here it is. Side player right there. So we don't want, it doesn't matter if it's a side player or not. This is such a weird ternary, bro. Okay, hold on. I have to walk myself through this. So we're saying show camera if it is side player there. Okay, hold on. If show camera is true, side player also true. Too much ternary, bro. Too much ternary. Let's go. Okay, I think I know what I need to do. I think I just replaced this null right here. There we go. Hey, 2 Torgies, bro. What the fuck? Why is that happening? Why is that happening? Will we see MKV support and OpenHUD overlay? Probably. Well, I mean, I don't know what MKV is. Is that a image standard? Because I web or a video file. WebM is the preferred. That's what I've always been under the impression of. Is WebM. So that's what I'll probably do. I mean, I don't know. I can maybe add that. We'll see. Thanks for the follows, guys. Do you use an API to do that? To do what exactly? You mean all this? Yes, there's an API. Is your gameplay this bad that more people watch you code? Fuck you, Sunshine. Fuck you. That's all I'm saying. My coding's not much better. I won't lie to you. So why are there 2 Torgies now? That's the question. I think my my logic was wrong. Okay. Too much stuff happening. I need to read through. So if showcam is on, showcam is not on. So we need to go down here to, what is this, bro? What is this? My brain is not working. I love you, John. Thank you. Which API do you use? HLTV? HLTV, to my knowledge, does not have a public API for you to grab from. Long story short, it's the game sending data to an API that I have coded and then is being sent to a React client. Long story short, look up OpenHUD. You can scrape stuff, but yeah, it's kind of sucks that they don't have I guess it's like to not have competition, but it sucks that they don't have an open API that I can just like pull a user's picture or Steam ID. Just give me the Steam ID. Let me look up Steam IDs on HLTV, bro. Like, what's up with that? Add loss bonus. Loss bonus is in here. It is in here. Okay. So we're saying, can we just get rid of the side player thing? So show cam. Where do you end? You end here. Okay, so these are separate. These are separate things. Which means I can be like, hey. So if it is a side player, I think it's the format that's fucking with me right here. So if it is a side player, then we're returning this video feed thing. If not, then we are doing camera container? What? Player camera? What is player camera? Is this... Do they have a camera built in for freaking this? This is all going to be cut out of the video, bro. Drink up. I don't have water on me, man. I don't have water on me. I struggle with this part because I've never actually dealt with the cameras and shit before. So I've always just replaced this entirely. So, okay, you know what? Ches, if we're going to use this for a revival, I'll come back to this because I'm too stupid to figure it out while trying to do all this stuff. So I'm going to just do what I do, and we're going to do this. Copy this stuff down, and then I'll add the cameras off screen. You can have cameras on the sides, but we only do cams on observe. Yeah, and that's what I prefer too. I saw the Esports World Cup had players on the sides, and I didn't know how I felt about it, to be honest with you guys. How did everybody feel about that? Cameras on the side players. I think it's like cool, kind of, but like not really. I don't know. Okay, so let's get rid of this. Show camera. Don't want that. Let's go ahead, and so I'm assuming the show skull is for if they're dead or not. So if they're dead or not, we're gonna do that. Is there no like side player thing in here? See, what I'm confused about right now is that the side players should be showing like default shit. Let me refresh them. So we have the avatar. Do we actually, is it displaying and it's just not finding it? What's going on here? W face cams, did not like it. I liked watching them crash out. I think that was like the best part of it, but it really didn't add anything other than watching them crash out, but I would have hid them if they died anyway. Frag did it better. I did see yours. That was an interesting concept. I think there could be something there, Ches. I double checked, my bomb animation is in WebM, but the video doesn't play an open HUD overlay. It doesn't play an open HUD overlay. That's interesting. It should. I feel like it should. I read that already. It's 50-50. Nice to see their reaction when they absolutely get wrecked. Otherwise, kind of meh. It seems like it just takes up too much space. Thank you for the follow, Mason CS2. Yeah, I put WebMs in the HUD before as well, so I don't understand why it wouldn't. I mean, maybe it's possible because maybe I need to somehow implement it into OpenHUD, but I don't think so. Oh, sorry. I'd love to work on OpenHUD. Are you expecting polar? Yeah, if you want to work on it and you make a little PR, fucking send that out. Because also I'm starting class tomorrow, back up at school. I don't know how much time I'm gonna have to work on it. And I burnt myself out and haven't worked on it in the past like month or two, so no progress. Womp womp. But yeah, if people wanna work on it and send some PRs out, I can. I definitely don't think that it should be like an all me type thing. It works fine in browser, but not in the OpenHUD overlay. Not in the OpenHUD overlay. So that would mean Electron's browser does not support natively WebM, is what you're saying. But that shouldn't matter overall, though, correct? Because then that means it's working. It should work in OBS. But if it doesn't work in OBS, then that would be a problem. Like, observers don't really need to see the animation, you know what I mean? As long as the stream sees it, that should be fine. I've made no progress in the past, like, 10 minutes because of what's going on right here. So, why is this happening? Let's see. Let's go to so people are dead. No skulls are being shown. So what the fuck is this skull thing, bro? Okay. I need to make some actual progress here, so this is what we're gonna do. I don't care about the skull right now. If that's for deaths, we'll deal with that later. So let me just do this. So I know that avatar URL. If we have that, we're gonna make a ternary. AI, you are auto-completing my code. Is that right? I don't know. Let's go ahead and comment this out. Now everything breaks. Cool, thanks AI. You really did stuff for me there. Why are you not working? What are you missing? Expected. So we have that one. Huh? It's because of that. Okay, I think the problem is something else. I think it's a, what is the, this should just be returning. There might be some logic to hide based on if, oh, it's probably up here. Avatar URL, if team ID equals that, replace. Hold. Hold. I'm thinking, I'm doing a thought. Thank you for the follows, guys. Again. It works fine in any browser, but not in OpenHUD overlay. Electron greater than OBS. Yeah, so I would think WebM would be included in that. Skull equals TF2 coconut. What? What the fuck does that mean? At least you know what you're looking at. I look at code and lose all brain function. I mean, like, I know what I'm looking at, but, like, the thing with code is you got to, like, read it. If you're not, like, 100% focused, you got to read it, like, line by line to fully understand it. And the way my brain works is I look at something and I'm like, oh, let me just try to vibe it out, if that makes sense. Are you trying to hide dead players? No, I'm just trying to make the freaking, like, why is Torji up right here, but no one else is? But I have the default avatar right here on Spinks on the observed. That's what I'm confused about, is why are the players not showing up? But I have a feeling it's to do with this, so. Okay, hold on. Not gonna read chat, not gonna look at anything else. Let's say, okay, avatar URL is equal to, if they have a team ID, then we are going to replace, oh, and the data is replace avatar is set to always, or set to missing, or there is no URL. What? Okay, this is definitely where the problem is. So this is what we're gonna do. Ready? Bop. This is gonna fix everything, 100%. Well, it almost fixed everything. Get rid of that. Don't need that. Okay, so that, I mean, so that we're in the right area, right? So we know that it is that logic. TF2 has a coconut JPEG in the code, and if it is removed, it fucks the game. That's awesome. Okay. So we know it's right here. This is really annoying and really embarrassing that I'm not, like, figuring this out instantly. Avatar URL. Get rid of this. Team ID. Why are we doing that? Okay. Okay. Oh, it's trying to. I'm a fucking dumbass. Why don't I read? Why don't I read shit? Why don't I read shit? What am I? What do I need? Nothing. I'm just dumb. I'm just dumb. Is what it's coming down to. So, team ID, and we don't want team ID. We just want the URL. So the URL is what? URL is a string passed in. And we are going back to player, so if we pass in a URL, it is the player avatar. So player avatar is probably a URL to something. Ah, my fucking God. Guys, don't look at me right now. Don't fucking look at me right now. Don't look at me right now. Don't look at me. If no avatar URL. If no URL. Okay, so we're getting rid of that stuff. We don't need the show skull. You should add something that shows an AI GIF of the round MVP twerking or something. I was thinking about having like a troll HUD like that. For like if I went and casted like an open game or something. Oh. Boom! It was the other line that I was not reading. Hey guys, if you read code, then it starts to make sense at some point. All right, get rid of data. We don't need that. Don't need any of that other stuff really, but we'll keep it for now. So, like I said before, now that we can finally get back on track, so now we have the default. Listen, whenever I'm editing, I'm gonna skip forward, and this is gonna be like even though that was like a 15-minute segment, I'm gonna skip forward, and that's gonna be like oh, I found that instantly, you know. I'm gonna cut it so that I look smart. So anyway, we have the default avatars here now for the top row. So now we can actually make some more progress. You can see that the avatar is slightly off, and that is because we have display flex. Let's say an overflow is happening. Let's say justify content center. No, we don't want it center. We want align items. Align items to be center. I think I already had that. People know I will talk about how long it took. No, you will tell no one nothing. All right, avatars. Where is my avatar class at? Here it is. So we have that, and then what we're gonna do. Let's see. Let's go back to the design. That's 96. Probably do something more like that. The image itself will be cropped. So we'll do what? What looks good here? We'll need to do a like 50 by 50. That doesn't seem quite good enough. So let's go ahead and let's make it like a 75 by 75. So image width 75 pixel, height 75 pixel. Cool. So that's going to be 75 pixels now. Overflow should be hidden. Position relative there. Why are you not hiding? Height. 100%. There we go. That's one. So we'll do width there, height, 100%. And you can see that it's cut off, but that's fine. Is that fine? We'll keep it for now. Obviously, we'll go back and look at that. So far, let's look at what we got, right? So this is what our players look like. Death stats, ignore them. But in a live player, we have the avatar, we have the name, money, we have the health, and the stats there. And it's looking pretty similar to what we got going on here. We'll do colors in a second. But let's get the bottom row kind of in order now as well. So go back here, go to bottom row. I know that this already had, let's see. This has stuff already. So like for grenades, we can copy that up here to the weapon row. I know there's a grenades class right there already, but let's get rid of that one. So grenades, there we go, cool. And then let's go and steal some more from down here. Let's say, that's usernames, don't need that one. Armor utility, don't need that one. Where's the weapons row? Was this the original weapons row? There's no way. Where'd you go? Weapon. Primary weapon. Don't want that. Don't want that. SVG dot weapon is in player stats. What would be the best way to go about doing this? Let's see. So primary weapon. Let's go ahead. Let's not mess with any of the old values. I don't think it'll work correctly for our stuff. So let's go back to the weapons row. Let's go to primary weapon. Let's not... Oh God, I just deleted everything. Primary dash weapon. Let's say max dash width. Let's say 50% for now. So that should bring those down. But where did the SVG go? SVG width 100. 100. There we go. Cool. So weapon is there now. We have the weapon. We have the grenades. We'll probably need a spot for the kit smoke. But let's also go back to the player. Let's switch these two around. Is that what I wanted to do? Let's see. Do I have grenades in the same thing? I might have grenades in the same exact... Yeah, I think I do. Okay, hold on. Let me separate these two. Oh, no. Okay, so it was just hidden. Okay, so stop it. Stop. AI, stop. Be gone with you. Okay, so that's what was confusing me. I thought for some reason or somehow that we were using both in there. So here we go. Now the grenades are going to be in the back and the gun in the front. And we're still good on this, right? Div. Nope. Move that one more down. There we go. So weapon will be in the front, and then what we will also do is we'll come back here to player, and we'll go down to the weapon row, and we will say we have a flex on it. Let's do a justify content, and we'll do space between. And that should separate them, so now they're... You know what I mean? You owe me a drink, don't forget. I don't want to come back talking about my sip you owe me and you start gaslighting me. All right. All right, sunshine. All right. So now we have that there. I would like it to be... I'm going to need it to be at the end, probably. So if I do primary weapon, I say display, flex, and then I hit it with a justify, content, end, and... But why are you not doing what I want? Display... I wouldn't do a display flex on a SVG, right? Display flex. Display flex. Both. Okay, you can't don't call me out for my Midwestern accent. Both. I think we might just have to stick with this for now, being what we want. That doesn't look too bad, actually, so that's fine. The grenades and stuff, however, kind of cringe. So let's do align item center. It already is. Justify space around. So I think it's just the images that, like, make it look weird. Yeah, because they're technically centered. It's pronounced both. Okay. I'll start saying both. So those are technically aligned. I do have different icons, as you can see right here. I've made some nicer looking ones. IMO. So let's go ahead and steal those. Is there a development quick start anywhere, JT, in the repo or on Discord? Yes. There's I have videos on YouTube. If you go to my YouTube channel, there's how to get started with OpenHUD to just use the default HUD, and there's also one that is like a quick start into customizing a HUD. So if you want that, it's there. Let's go back. I'm gonna steal some more from my other repo. Which repo is it in, though? That is the question. Is it in this one? Did I move it to this? Weapons. Flash. Flashbang. Really? Chrome. Can I do an open with Chrome? I don't have Chrome installed. Why is this not popping up? Let's do that. Bro, what the fuck? Would you prefer a MacBook Air or Pro for coding? I couldn't tell you. I haven't used a MacBook in a long time. Probably code. No, for like contributing to I see what you're. No, I don't have like an ideal, or like I don't have like a set thing for development. Like if you want to work on the HUD, like the program specifically, I don't have anything for that. There is like a wiki page on there, but it's not like it is very bare bone, and I don't know if it's 100% accurate because I just like I did it in like 5 minutes, and it doesn't contain all the information. So no quick start guide, unfortunately, yet. I can work on that though. HE grenade, are you gonna work? So is that the one I'm using in here? No, it is not. Let's go back. GitHub, my HUD, assets, images. We got the updated ones in here. This song's a banger. I think we're repeating songs though at this point. Where is it? Grenade. Icon grenade. Is this the wrong folder? Oh, yeah, it is. Weapons. Grenade. There it is. Okay, here's the new icon. So we'll steal from this. Let's go ahead and open up another one. How do I want to do that? Let's see. Let's go into assets, weapons. We'll delete that grenade. Move to recycling, and then we'll do... There we go. Move that one in there, and then where's the flashbang as well? Flash. We'll do a replace. Yeah, let me replace it. Cool. Nice. Now I got those new ones. I thought you said you hated Chrome. Lying already? I do. Well, I don't. I hate it, but it's not good. It's not as good as Firefox. Where did you get that image? Which image? Like the grenade images? I created them. And by created, I mean I threw them in fucking Gemini or something, some AI, and I had them generate for me because I'm not artistic, really, to be honest with you. So that's where these came from. Okay, so we have the grenades in there. Primary. Let's see. Let's go back to a time when everyone is alive, which will be right at the start of the round. There we go. Okay, so this is taking up too much space, so what we're going to do is we're going to go back in here. We're going to go to players. We're going to come here to grenades, and we're, instead of max height, we're just going to set the height. We're just going to set width and height to that. And boom, look at that. Perfect, right? Perfect. Exactly what we wanted. exactly what we wanted here. Obviously, this box is covering, but you can see we're getting there. We're freaking getting there with these. The names, it might be a little too big. It's definitely not going to fit a Gratisfaction, so I'll probably make that a bit smaller. But hey, not bad so far. Not bad so far. You know what I mean? Not bad. Not bad. You know what we can also do? Do I want to do that? Nah, I don't want to do that right now. So we still need to add that texture. We'll add that texture later. I'll show you real quick how the best way to handle changing like the colors of the icons and stuff like that. It at most needs to fit my name, so you don't need to change anything when it comes to a team. When a team comes to senses. Wait, huh? It at most needs to fit my name, so you don't need to change anything when a team comes to senses. Got it. Got it. Sorry. Second time reading what made more sense to me. Gratisfaction was the one that Chespuff was talking about. So, oh, hold on. One more. I forgot I had another image, another icon that I generated to replace the Molotov. Let's go ahead and change that as well. Replace. Look at that. Now they're all even. Grenades out of order? What do you mean? Yeah, the grenades are never going to be in the same order. It's kind of I would have to implement logic for that, and they're never going to be like, people don't buy them in the same order and stuff. Make them in the same order? No, that's too much freaking effort, bro. That's too much effort. Wow. Don't wow me. Don't wow me. Don't freaking wow me. Maybe one day I'll implement that. He doesn't even try. You know what, Tommy? You know what? Frick you. Are you sure you don't want to? I can share the icons. I don't care. I'll throw them in the Open HUD Discord. How about that? Let's open up the Open HUD Discord. Where do I want to put it? HUD customization. Here are some icons, grenade icons. Icons I have been using. If anyone wants them, smile. And then let's go and do weapons. Molotov. What was grenade? And flash. Where's the flash? Where's the flash? Flash. Ah! Flashbang. There we go. What up, Floofies? How's it going, brother? How am I supposed to, at a glance, how am I supposed to glance at the grenades and know who has what? What do you mean? What does that mean? You can see right there. This guy has a molly, flash, and a smoke. That's easy. That's easy, bro. It's easy. Add correct order to nades and add my twerk idea too. Yeah. I'll work very hard on the MVP twerk animation. That's definitely up there in my things to do right now. Pretty good. Ran for 10 minutes, walked a bit, now just chilling. Hell yeah, brother. Hell yeah. I need to go do some exercise myself somewhat soon here. Thank you. You changed the color of your name. How am I supposed to understand what's going on with you now? Whenever you join the chat. I don't like when people change the username color. Okay, so now, well, thought process. I need to get back into it. I keep sidetracking. We were going to change the color of the icons and these. Let me change those icons as well, because I don't like just, well, we can keep it KD for now. Or do we guys, change, what do you prefer? Stats for the players right here. Do you like it when it says K for kill and D for death? Or do you like the like skull icon in the scope? Thank you for the follow, CSGO MK. Appreciate it. I'm gonna get more outside time. Just need to chill a little, or just need a little chill. Fair enough. Dude, outside for me, it's like, it's been hellish. It's not too bad actually today. Actually pretty nice today. But it's been like 94 degrees and also like 90% humidity. Because there's 2 yellows and it was pissing me off. Either way, you should add a after. You don't need that though when you have an icon. Skull and scope. Okay, we'll do skull and scope. We'll do skull and scope. I once again have generated artistically, definitely my own stuff for death icons images. So let's go to images and we'll do, where's the kills? So I have that one, but that's not the one I want. Icon kills is the one I want. There we go. That's the one I want. Let's do icon kills and icon death. Do we have one of those? Or it's probably icon skull. Maybe something like that. I know I got one somewhere. Is this it? This is probably it, but it's just white. Fill red. That one's kind of ugly though. I don't think that's the one I've been using. Whatever, we'll use it for now. We'll use it for now. Alright, so if we're gonna use the icons instead of the kills and stuff like that, we're gonna have to go down to we're not an observed player yet. Let's close these out, clean up some stuff. Let's go player, and then we're gonna have to import that. No, let's go indicators. Indicators is good. No, not indicators. Hold on. I'm thinking. I'm coming up with a thought. I just DM'd you on Discord. Take a look after and let me know. Snap Flom's back, wicked. What? Snap Flom's back, wicked. What? What? Anyway, my thought is this. There's a icons.tsx. So it should have the skull in here already. Yep, skull right there. So we'll go ahead and do this. We'll copy that and we'll say kills. And we'll say /icon _ kills. And then we'll go in here. Where's the skull? We'll do kills. Cool. Wicked is an emote. Oh. Why didn't it play for me? Or, oh, is that like a 7TV? Hold on, 7TV. Do I not have a... One of those bad TVs. Or bad... One of the... What? Dude, I can't fucking speak, man. I can't speak. Wicked. Which one? Which one do we want? The moving one or the top one? I think this one's kind of cooler. Had that one. Huh? Do I not have it? I have one already? Oh, I already have a Wicked. Why didn't it pop up for me? Okay. Focus. Back to it. So come down here. Let's go ahead and let's go to the kills, which was right here. So we're going to do kills. That didn't work as I thought it would. Skull. Why is it not importing it as a SVG? That is my question. That works, right? No? Thank you for the follow, Tough CS. Appreciate it. Dev source images icon.svg. So, I mean, I guess, like, okay. No, we can't do that because then we can't change the fill. I was going to say we could do an image tag with that as the source, but that doesn't work as I want it to. So that means I did something wrong possibly here. Let's see. Image icon kills. Oh, is it this? Yeah, that's what it is. Okay. So that's going to give us an error, which is to be expected. But why can't we import it direct? Why do you not work? Let's have AI explain it to us. Oh, that's why. Makes sense. Cool. Okay. The skull. There we go. That's what we wanted. Ooh, a fruit cup sub. Welcome. Okay, so now that we have that, we can go back over here to the stats. Not health stats, regular stats. We'll say colored white is fine, and then we'll do SVG. We'll say do that as well. We're also going to need to do a line items center. Stat. Oh. Let's change these to 16. Make them smaller. That looks fine. Don't have to perfectly center it. Fruit cup good boy mod. Hell yeah. This is honestly impressive you can do this. Well, I'm kind of dumb. No cap. A lot of people can do this a lot faster and easier than I can. But it's working. So that's all that matters, right? That's all that matters. Okay, so now that we've done that, we can actually go to stats. So we can take this stats class and we can say, hey, let's go up to when they're a CT, right? So whenever we get a CT player, unless is there already a place where a fill is being used for them? No, there's not. So let's go up here. Let's go to player and then HP bar. We can do dot player. I think we can target it just directly like that, and we can do fill SVG. No, that's not what I want. Let's do fill color just for now because I don't remember off the top of my head. Stop AI, dude, get the fuck out of here. Blue, stop suggesting me shit. So if we do that, and then actually, I think that since it's at the top, it's probably not taking priority since the others are at the bottom. So let's do important. Still not working as intended. Thank you for the follow, Tyson Punch. Hello, ECM Arsenal. Why would you not be working? Let's see here. Let's inspect element. Let's go here. Oh, it's a filter. That's why. Fucking dumbass. Fill. There we go. Is that going to fix this too? No, I do need that important. Okay, so that's how we change the icon color. So now we can go back over here to the end app CSS, and we can see we'll use the CT new color, right? So boom, take that, and we'll do fill var CT color, and there we go. That's how we get those colors. That color needs to be changed, so let's go to Figma, let's go variables, let's do CT color is the lighter one, and we'll change this here. And there we go. My boyfriend's here. Yeah. Okay, cool. So we have those icons now set. So we have the icons for those. We also need to target the same thing. Honestly, you know, no, we don't want all. We don't want all of them. Let's do player dot player. That is kind of what I want, I think, right? What is the class that you're in? Inspect armor indicator. There we go. Cool. So now we're doing it, boys. We have the custom players. I mean, like, for the most part, it's not like perfect right now, but it's mostly done. We have it in the style that we want. We have it in the layout, the style. We have all that stuff that we want for now. Did you all recover okay yesterday, JT? I've been shitting my gut outs for 24 hours. Yeah, we didn't drink all that much. Of course, it's not perfect. It's missing the MVP gif. Shut up, man. Shut up, man. Okay, cool. So this is a good, I mean, this is about what we want. Let's go ahead and let's shrink the name down. Because it is not going to fit players how we want. So where's username? Username right here. Is this my code? I don't think this is my code. I don't think I did that one. Oh. Hold please. Username. I mean, it's just it has to be mine. No, it can't be mine. Where's mine at? Oh, it's in name money. It's not username. Name. Name dash money. Here we go. Okay. So let's change this down to 20 pixels. That looks, I mean, it's going to fit more names, so we'll keep it there for now. Yeah, that looks fine. And so now what we also have to look at is the other side. So we need to basically flip these, right? We need to flip the T side. And the way that we can do that is pretty simple. We can go up here to left, and there's a right one. So dot player is row reverse. Let's see if I do that. Does it do it? Not exactly how we want. Let's say instead of that one being row reverse, let's say dot top dash row reverse. There we go. So that kind of gets us a start of what we're looking for. We'll also do weapon row. Okay, cool. So that's looking good. This one, HP bar. It's gonna be in here. Oh, that way. Okay, so let's play. Let's have the round go, so we can see. I think that the HP bar for the T's is gonna be off a little bit. I didn't see it. I didn't see it. It's also not transitioning. It doesn't have a transition on it, so it just instantly is going down. So that's something we have to add as well. Come on, baby. Someone get shot. I'm gonna take damage over here. We want this to go like from this direction over, so from left to right. So this one's from right to left. This one needs to be left to right. Really? All right, they're about to do it. This is why I need test data too. Oh, it is working. Look at that. About to do it. What are you smoking over there? So it's actually fine. I think it is going left to right. Let me highlight this and see why. If I hit you with a right 0, yeah, that fixes it. Cool. Let's hit you with a right 0. Right 0. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. Nice, nice, nice. Now, I'm assuming that HP bar is probably going to have some sort of transition somewhere. No? Oh, actually, so that one doesn't get transitioned. The red bar behind should be. So we need to add a red bar to it. Which is pretty easy to do. What we can do is we can just go straight back here to the TSX. We can find the HP bar. And we're going to duplicate that, rename it to red bar. Also, let's get rid of the, I don't like this, this stuff here. So let's get rid of that. Is this what I want? There we go. I don't like that, so let's do this, and then let's do boom, and then we'll do red bar. So the red bar is going to be the bar behind the HP bar that it like shows you how much damage has been taken. So let's change it to that, and then let's go back over here to the CSS, and we'll do dot red bar. And then we're going to get rid of this low. This isn't the right one. Oopsie. Where's my version? I need to go through and delete the rest of that stuff. Another class dot red underscore bar. And then we're going to say dot red bar. Transition width 1.5. So now we should have, thank you for the follow, classic schnitzel and clay FPS. So now we should see the red bar animation. You know, let's make this easier on ourselves. Let's go to windowed and let's make it like that so that I can drag this. Then we can see. Huh. Oh, I probably didn't add enough stuff to it. So height should be 100%. Background color red. Yes. So that's one of the issues here. We're gonna do bum. See, where's the HP bar? Right. Go over here. HP bar dot red bar. Cool. And then now what we need to do is go back here And I think red bar goes on top, and that's how we get that. And boom, look at that. Easy as that. Although that looks a little goofy, I won't lie. I won't lie, that looks a little goofy. No cap. See, this is why when you're designing, you gotta like come up with, you gotta like test stuff with your designs. So, I don't know, how do we feel about that? How do we feel about that, chat? I don't know. I can't tell. Because it looks a little goofy, I won't lie. It looks a little goofy when a player like fully dies. Or like even there's like no like separation between the top and bottom whenever the health bar goes down. We could also just not have a health bar. But I think it helps with viewers. Health bar is good. It is good, but it's I don't know. Stat. In the meantime, while I figure out what I want to do with that, let's go player. Let's go to stat. Where's my thing? Dot stat. And then we'll throw a gap up like 3 pixels. 5 pixels. Really? Is this not the right one? No, this is the right one. Why are you not moving? Stat. Oh, because I don't have a display flex. That's why. Wait. Oh, that's why. Hee hee hoo hoo ha ha. So do that. Display flex. Justify. Content center. And align items center. There we go. That might be too much though, so let's go back to like 2. There we go. Nice. Health bar is good, but the death situation is weird. You're right. Maybe because the gray / desaturation for a dead character doesn't contrast. Yeah. So there's that, and there's also like whenever we get to a point. Hold please. Like if a player's like real low health, which I'm hoping I can get someone to low health in a second. Dang, bro. Pause. So like something like this, right? See how there's no separation between the top and the bottom bar? Don't really enjoy that. Don't really like that all that much. But I think we have to leave it for now. Yeah, I don't really know what to do about that. In the meantime, we can get rid of those player stats when they're dead because they're always going to be showing the player stats. So let's go ahead and get rid of. And we don't need to get rid of that quite yet. Where's the death stats? Dead stats right here. Let's go ahead and just delete all of those dead stats. And then in the code, let's make sure we clean that up too. .dead-stats. Get rid of that. So we are no longer using it. Dead stats. Dead stats. There we go. Okay, so another problem I'm noticing is the 0. So we don't want to be displaying the player's health when they're dead. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna come here to where is it? Health stats right here, and we're gonna say we'll do this. Player dot health greater than, oh hey, thanks AI. Greater than, wait, no. Greater than 0. Cool. Okay, what was the original name? Health. Okay, health. There we go. The hair's really thinning now, Big Bud. Bro, what are you fucking talking about, bro? I'm good, man. I'm good. I just got a haircut, bro. Listen, post selfie in chat. That's all I'm saying. Post selfie in chat. That's all I'm saying. Okay, so we fixed that issue. Another issue is that it looks like whenever we select a player, you can see on the left of the screen, the person selected gets a little bit bigger. I'm not personally a fan of that, but that's to display. I think they're going to be putting like a border around whoever is the selected player. I'm good? Yeah, okay, bud. Okay. We can also get rid of this because we want the secondary weapons to be included. So we can say we don't need to filter out pistols. There we go. Look at us go, bro. Can we change the team colors? Yeah. So the style we're going for. Where's my window at? Hello? Did I close it? Or is it? Oh, it's just full screen. I'm dumb. We're going for like kind of like this style. I don't like this one. I'm partial to red and teal. See, this is such an argument that I've had so many times, is that I actually like the red and blue go better with each other, but like yellow and blue is like Counter-Strike. Should go for yellow and purple. No, thank you. That doesn't sound awesome. Dark orange and a highlighter yellow. Oh, okay. Yeah. Let me just fucking ruin the whole thing, okay? God. What we will do though is we will go back. I don't need this one open anymore. Open this back up. Let's go back to the index CSS. No, not index. We want app CSS. Haha. Stupid idiots. And we will duplicate that. We'll say T color, and we will go over to Figma, and I will do T background, and we'll copy these colors. So, oh, what am I doing? Go here. It's the lighter color. Wow. And then one more time, get the darker color. Go back. Boom. And then take this. We go back to player CSS. And we can copy that. HP bar. Go to T. And change this one. Boom. There we go. The contrast is peak. Blue and yellow, or yellow and purple, is not a good. No, absolutely not. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Try teal and maroon. We can try some more colors. Fuck. I don't know. I'm sticking with these ones for now. I'm sticking with these ones for now. And then we'll change. We'll also go back. See, this the whole color discussion is so like opinion based. Some people like one thing, some people like another. You know. CT Coral Blue number 2, Semi Gloss, and T Banana Yellow number 7. I feel like I'm being you should change your name to JT Pussy. What is wrong with you? What is wrong with you? Now let's go ahead. I'm also to this round to the root. We're gonna add a rounded. So let's say rounded global rounded corners. Sure, why not AI? How much did we have rounded on here? 4, just 4. I don't know if that's gonna look great, but we'll try it out. Rounded corners is going to be 4 pixels. And we can take that, go to player CSS, go to player, and order. Hey, cool. Thank you for that. No, actually, I think we want to apply it to the top one. Player data? No. No. We do want to apply it to this. Overflow hidden. So that is going to give us the roundedness, but not the one I want. All right, let's say, how about that? How about that? How do we feel about that roundedness? Dang, that guy in chat speaking facts right now. Is this too round? This might be a little too round. Let's go 4. 6? 6 might be a good in between there. $4.67? Nah. Nah. Okay, I think this is looking pretty good. This is looking pretty good. I still need to edit the T side. Let's go ahead and change these boxes so I can freaking get them out of my face. Here's the loss bonus that you were talking about. 67? What is wrong with 67? What's up? What is that? I don't understand. 6, 7? Wait, what? You're trolling me, bro. Okay, so no one cares about equipment value. I'm gonna say it. This might be controversial. Team money and loss bonus is fine. No one gives a shit about equipment value. That number means nothing to me. So it makes it better because he doesn't know. What is the joke? You gotta tell me the joke. Because 7, 8, 9, John, come on. Is that the joke? What is that? I don't get it. 6, haha, he said 6, 7. Those two things don't add up. Whatever. I don't get it. I don't freaking understand what you're saying. I'm going back to my coding. Now let's go back up to the team boxes and where are you being? Where's your stuff coming from? Inline, frick. Can we go title? Inline. Money box. I think this is just going to be in the side boxes. HUD. Side boxes. CSS. Let's go to side boxes just straight up first. Utility level. Okay, grenades container. Utility box. So utility, that's fine. Money. Let's get rid of equipment value. We don't need that shit. No one cares about equipment value. I'm not sure anyone gets it. Chat full of boomers. What? Someone explain it then. So we can get rid of equipment. And How do we want to do it? Let's go to player data is going to be 100%. So we need the player active 280 and 80. 280 and 80. Chat, write that down. 280 and 80. 280 and 80. Side boxes. 280 and 80. Huh? Why didn't you change? That's not the right one then. Boxes, position, utility box, side box. Oh, that's why. Let's go ahead and say box width is equal to 280 pixel. And we're going to say box height is equal to 80 pixel. And then we'll replace this. Nice. Sometimes AI is helpful and sometimes it really isn't. Okay. So that one looks good. Let's go back. You gonna do it again for me? No? There we go. Box height. It's brain rot TikTok. Dude, I had to delete TikTok. I was like, I spend too much time on it, man. It's bad for my brain. Too bad for my brain. Let me pull this up on my second monitor. Put this to the right. And reset this to this. Cool. All right, so we need we need these boxes to be up a little bit more. Boxes left. And that looks 235 or 435. How about that? Reels gooder. If I redeem the gifts at a start thing, can I just tell you what I want, or do I? No, you just have to send me the picture. You just have to send me the GIF. Okay, money boxes. We're gonna go 435 from the bottom. Also, I have to do all the. What do you mean? What do you mean all the hard work? If you want an image added to the screen, then like yes, you have to find that image. Okay, so those boxes are correct now. Let's go ahead and see what's going on with this. So utility box. Margin top. We can get rid of margins probably altogether. Get rid of that border radius. Title. Hmm. $80. These are you're telling me these are the same size? Player data, 80. Chat, am I crazy, or do the boxes not look like they're supposed to be the same size as the players? But I feel like that's wrong. Player is 80. And then this box is 80. But it doesn't feel like it. I'm crazy. I'm going crazy. I'm going insane. Okay, side boxes. We're also going to hit it with a border dash radius of var dash dash rounded corners. Okay, that didn't fully do what I wanted it to. I think we just need to add an overflow onto it. Let's get rid of these margins. Don't need that. And let's say overflow hidden. Really? You better pay me for this? What do you mean I have to pay you for you putting an image on my screen? It's the other way around. It's the other way around. Oh, I think I have to add the... Oh, that's why. Okay. Money box. There we go. And then let's also go into utility. Unless... Is there a last child? Or first? No. Utility box. Where are you at? Border radius. There we go. Take these out. And add this back in. Wow. Nice. Okay, now we have all matching stuff. Cool. All right, you redeemed a gift. So what is the gift that you want to add? Okay, we'll add that one. Twitch. Where's it at? Oh, I'm in the right page. Okay, hold on. Brief intermission. Full. Nope, not full cam. This one. Oh, please, I have to add that image to... Oh my god, there's a bunch of follower alerts going on. Ignore those. Those are old. Those already happened. Stuff. Channel. Twitch. GIF. There you go. Alright. Happy now? Alright. So those boxes match. All looking good. We'll change the loss bonus up and we'll change the boxes up in a bit. But this is good. So let's finish up with the sidebars at the side players, and then we could do the observed player. So let's just do it real quick. Players, go up here. Add this and paste it right below here, and we'll do T color. There we go. And then we're also going to say, so on the right, we will do player data top row. And then, so that HP bar has to be there. And then we need, what is this container? It is health armor. Dot health armor. Justify content start. Flex start. Right? Isn't that what we want? Player data, top row, weapon row. Pineapple Phillips is not 12. Post selfie. That's all I'm saying. Post selfie. Post selfie. Okay, so top row, health stats, health dash armor. Why aren't you working? So if I do this, right? If I go health armor and I change this to start, yeah, that's what I want. Why choose Roboto fonts? Because I feel like they're good readability. That's why. JT, give me mod so I can bam the plebs. Nah, bro. You come in here and you're mean to me, and then you expect mod. You come into my home. Weird, you're asking a 12 year. You're not 12 years old. Grow up. That's all I have to say. Grow up. Boom, boom, boom. All right, we're gonna get rid of some of this old code that we no longer need. Smile. Okay, so health armor should be doing that, but it's not, which means top row. We actually should probably do this. Yeah, short stack, grow up. You got to be at least 6 foot to speak. Okay. You don't like any AI coding tools like Copilot? I like them and I don't. I like them and I don't. I do use them from time to time. And sometimes they're good, but a lot of the times they kind of get in my way, I feel like. And AI doesn't fully understand like complex like systems for the most part. It's getting better, but yeah. Top row, so important. That's why. Oh man, that's annoying that we're gonna have to do this. So we probably have to move that stuff down to the bottom. But we won't focus on that for now. Top row. On the right, we're gonna say padding dash left is 5 pixels, and we are gonna say padding. Actually, we don't need to do that if we just do this. So remove that, come down here to the player top row, get rid of the padding here so we don't have it on the right. Then we're gonna change it back to 10 here. 10, and wait, that was wrong. Not the right thing. Left. Say player data. We don't want this. We no longer use this. Player data goes there, and we're not gonna do this actually. Well, I guess we could if we wanted to be like cringe. Right. Left. Start. Okay, cool. There we go. That's what we want. Perhaps you need to sort the grenades list. Ah, not you too. People have told me that we should do that, but I don't think it really matters all that much. I mean, I could do it, but do we really need it? You know what I mean? Do we really need it? Grenade sword is yeah. Add MVP twerk. Go away from this freaking MVP twerk, bro. It hurts my eyes to not have an order. Man, you guys are cringe. Fine, I'll add a sort. I'll sort the grenades just for you guys, okay? All right, let's see. What do I want to do now? I want to... I need to fix this. That's what I need to do. Stats. So stats need to be flex start when it's on the right. Flex start. Dot stats. Flex start. Important. I hate using this important thing. Invalid. Huh? Oh, justify content start. There we go. Weapon 1, weapon 2. Yeah. Oh, I need to flip the guns too. Hold on. Primary weapon. How do I do this? What is the best way to do this? Flex. No, hold on. Display. Flex. Flex dash direction. Row. Reverse. No, that's not going to do what I wanted, is it? Let's say CSS flip SVG horizontally. Easiest way, transform scale. That's what it is. Got it. Let's go back to the code. So right side, we're gonna go player data, stats, dot primary weapon, and SVG transform scale. There we go. Cool. Hey, what's up, brother? Flow, how's it going? The specific order: flash, HE, molly, smoke, decoy, and any other order is incorrect. If I had an order, I would do smoke, 2 flash, nade, molly. That's what I would do, I think. Good, good. All right. So I think we've reached a good point with the players, at least for now. Get a load of this guy, dude. Fuck you. How about that? How about that? How long have I been streaming for? 2 hours and 22 minutes. This might be a good stopping point. I actually need to eat food and stuff too. I woke up and started streaming because I had a dream that I was streaming this, and so I made that dream a reality. So yeah, I think I'm gonna stop there. I think this is hard for me to translate English unless it's written in text. Fair enough. Fair enough. Boys, I think that is a good kind of like overview and maybe enough to, especially when I cut it down in the video. I think that'll be enough to like show people kind of what goes into making or customizing their own HUD. At least with the players. So I still have a bunch of work to do on this. Maybe I'll stream that later, but I need to go get some other stuff done in the meantime. So I need to get some food and I need to do some chores. So I know the MVP GIF is hard. You're gonna work on that in the background and you'll come back. Yeah. Exactly. That's one of the main things I am focusing on for sure. So anyway, I appreciate everybody coming out and watching this little stream, the short little I guess 222. But yeah, I think that's a good brief little overview. Hopefully if anyone was watching and figuring out how shit works, I know my brain scatters when I'm actually streaming and reading chat and stuff, so I can't just focus on exactly what it is. I love you, say it back. I love you too, Sunshine. I love you too. But anyway, Pineapple Phillips, I dislike you, man. I freaking dislike you so much. You'll never be a mod in my channel, ever. Ever. But that's gonna be it. Like I said, I wasn't even really supposed to stream, and this is coding and stuff, so I'm gonna be doing it at work. Most people do. Wow, okay, fucking trauma dump. Once again, thanks again, guys. I'm gonna go. Bye-bye. Adios. This was fun. Adios. Work. Will there be no compatibility issues if I develop with Firefox? Some CSS styles need Mozilla. Electron is Chrome. So yeah, definitely. Hold on. If you're doing this, do it in Chrome. If you're doing it, do it in Chrome because Electron is Chromium based. It's also kind of better to develop in Chrome because they have like, at least for Flex boxes, they have like a little menu thing when you're in the inspect element. So I would recommend doing it on Chrome. I just do it on Firefox because Firefox is, I don't even think I have Chrome installed. Yeah, I don't have Chrome installed, but I mean, everything like build it for Chrome is basically what it comes down to. But yeah, anyway, thank you again. Appreciate you guys. Adios.